The rain was falling softly over the city that night. Not the kind of rain that scares people away, the kind that makes memories louder. Adam stood near the cafe window, holding a cup of coffee that had already gone cold. Outside, cars passed slowly through the wet streets while old songs played quietly in the background. He looked at his reflection in the glass and smiled sadly, because after all these years, he still remembered her. Her name was Elena, and once upon a time she was everything. They met at university when they were both too young to understand how cruel life could become. Adam was the quiet dreamer. Elena was the girl who laughed with her whole heart. The first time he saw her, she was sitting alone under a tree reading a book while the wind kept moving her hair across her face. He didn't know why, but something inside him whispered, "This girl will change your life." And she did. Their story didn't begin dramatically. No fireworks, no movie scenes, just small moments. Shared coffee after class, late night conversations, walking together without destination, laughing over stupid jokes nobody else would understand. But slowly, those little moments became a world of their own, a world where everything felt lighter. Adam used to write her letters instead of text messages, real letters, sometimes only a few lines. "I saw the moon tonight and thought of you. You make ordinary days feel important. I don't know what the future looks like, but I hope you're in it." Elena kept every letter inside a small wooden box beside her bed. She once told him, "Even if we grow old one day, I'll still read these." Back then, they thought love was enough. They didn't know life had other plans. Adam came from a simple family struggling financially. His father was sick. His mother worked endlessly to keep the house together. Meanwhile, Elena's family dreamed of giving her a stable future, a safe future. They wanted someone successful, someone established, someone who could guarantee comfort, not a young man still trying to survive his own battles. At first, Elena fought for him. She argued with her parents. She cried for him. She believed they could make it work. And Adam, he loved her too much to let her suffer because of him. That became the problem. Real love sometimes sacrifices itself quietly. One evening, they sat near the sea watching the sunset disappear slowly behind the horizon. Neither of them spoke for a long time. Then Elena finally whispered, "Promise me we won't become strangers." Adam looked at her with tired eyes carrying fear, love, and defeat. "I could never be a stranger to you." But life doesn't always care about promises. Days became colder, calls became shorter, messages became fewer, until one day, silence arrived. Not because they stopped loving each other, but because reality slowly suffocated what their hearts couldn't protect. And then, they let go. The breakup wasn't loud. No screaming, no betrayal. Just two broken people pretending they were being strong. Adam watched her walk away that day wearing the same white coat she wore when they first kissed during winter. He wanted to stop her. He wanted to tell her, "Stay. We'll survive somehow." But fear is powerful. And sometimes people lose the love of their life simply because the timing was wrong. Years passed. Life moved on the way it always does. Adam found work in another city. Long hours, business meetings, responsibilities. Eventually, he married a kind woman named Sophia. She was good to him, loyal, peaceful. And with time, they built a family together, 2 children, a warm house, a normal life. Not a perfect life, but a stable one. Elena also moved forward. She married a doctor named Daniel. They had a daughter with her smile and eyes that looked strangely familiar to Adam's memories. Elena became quieter with age, more mature, more distant. But every now and then, when nobody was watching, she opened the old wooden box of letters. 22 years later, fate did something strange. Adam attended a business conference in another country. After the event ended, he entered a small bookstore near the hotel because the rain outside reminded him of younger days. And there she was, standing near the poetry section, older, wiser, beautiful in a different way. For a second, the entire world stopped moving. Neither of them knew what to say. Because how do you greet someone who once carried your entire soul? Elena smiled first. A small smile. The kind people give when they're trying not to reopen old wounds. Adam, he almost forgot how his name sounded in her voice. Elena, silence. Then nervous laughter. Then memories flooding every corner of the room. They sat together at a nearby cafe for hours, talking carefully at first, as if touching fragile glass. They spoke about life, marriage, children, work, about everything. Except the one thing both of them were secretly da.